Ocarina. I have a slightly, I'd say a pretty warm take, but not like a blistering hot take.
Okay.
I have one of those takes where it was warm, it was boiling on the stove for a while, but then you turned off the heat and you just kind of let it sit there. But if you touch it, it still kind of hurts, but it's not like gonna burn you or anything.
Nice.
So Ocarina of Time, I think it's mediocre. I'm sure it was great. I know it was great at the time. I played it as a kid, but I don't think it held up as well as Majora did. It feels like the most generic. Looking back now, it's the most like this is the definition of a Zelda game. That you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the most Zelda game formula that there is of all the games. More so than like A Link to the Past and everything.
I can say I enjoy the creepy vibes in that one too.
Yeah, I like Ocarina, but it doesn't hold up to me as well as Majora does.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't have any like specific criticisms or things to say great about it. That's kind of the problem.
Yeah,
it's kind of just okay, and it's good. But aside from the water temple, which I don't care what anybody says, I know some people argue I've heard people argue that you never get lost in the water temple. Can you please explain to me how you could possibly argue that you always know where to go in the water temple?
You know, that's the thing about...
Did we play a different game?
I don't know what it is with their water temples. All of them.
Not all of them. But yes, I know what you mean.
Twilight, though, also, I get lost in that one very easily.
That one, you're talking about the Lake Bed Temple?
Yeah.
That one is pretty easy to get lost in. Majora, like I said, I like Great Bay Temple. Minish Cap has the Temple of Droplets, which is dope. Okay. I love the Temple of Droplets.
Yeah, I seem to remember liking that.
Skyward Sword have a water temple? Not really.
No. Not a water area, though.
Yeah, not a temple, though. Oracle of Ages? One of these did, where you have to like go up and down on different floors while underwater the whole time. Mm-hmm. That one was pretty okay, I remember.
I like the...
What am I trying to think of?
What is it?
A Link Between Worlds had the Swamp Temple. I really like that one. That's a water temple too, and I really like it.
Okay.
That's another one where you raise and lower water level and stuff. But I really like that one.
The Temple of Darkness in Ocarina.
You mean the Shadow Temple?
Shadow Temple. Yeah, because of the dark story behind it.
Yeah, that has a good lore. I want to give it A because we haven't had very many A ones. Mm-hmm. I would give it B. Would you give it A or C or something else?
I think I'd give it A, probably.
All right.
You can leave it there if it's like a combination of our feelings.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at what else we have, I don't think it beats Breath of the Wild. So I can't see Breath of the Wild being below Ocarina.
All right.
So how do you feel about that?
I think I agree with that.
Yeah, all right. Link's Awakening. How do you feel about Link's Awakening?
I definitely like the whole vibe it gives.
It has
the story.
Yes, it has immaculate vibes. It is the saddest, most existential Zelda game, more so than Majora.
Yeah,
I really do like the vibes of it, and I love that. I love that a lot of the people seem to, and the enemies too. A lot of them seem to know that they are going to disappear soon, and I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, poor Marin.
I know. They at least kind of get the vibe that something's wrong and that they're not meant to be there. It's a great game.
Not too much. I remember you can walk a chain jump in that.
Yes, for the second dungeon, yeah.
Not too much that I can really say about it myself.
The second one is here too. We'll just combine those.
Okay.
I would say it's just behind these ones. I would give it C.
Okay.
I give it a very high C.
I see.
Ah, high C. That feels wrong to put it next to Phantom Hourglass. I gotta be honest. I would do this.
Okay.
How about this is my new proposal. Do you argue with that at all?
That works.
Do you think that I shouldn't have lowered any of these?
No, I agree.
All right. I don't want to do changes that you don't approve of, so.
Because I have definitely revisited Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks the least.
Yeah.
Although I did like building your ship.
Yeah, I do. I remember liking that too. I couldn't get a copy of Spirit Tracks. It was too expensive last time I checked for some reason. Link's Awakening. What?
Did you borrow mine or something?
Yeah, I'm sure I borrowed yours back in the day. Link's Awakening Switch Remake. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, you don't probably really know this one at all.
Nope.
It is basically the same in almost every way, other than graphics. What substance would be different? It does allow you to have more items at a time active, which is good because that's an annoying part of the Game Boy games. It also gets rid of the photo thing, if you remember that.
Yeah, slightly.
And it replaces it with the custom dungeon thing, the custom dungeon minigame thing. Do you know anything about that?
No.
So what it is, you get little modules of rooms that could appear in a dungeon, and it gives you, it's Dampe, first of all, that's doing this. You find these, and you go to him, and he gives you these little challenges. And he gives you this map of where you're allowed to build the rooms, and your job is to make a dungeon that you can beat that satisfies the conditions it gives you in the amount of space it gives you, and then you actually have to do the dungeon too.
Sounds like a Professor Layton minigame.
Kind of, way more complicated, but kind of, because the rooms also, each room has predetermined doors. And some of them can be locked, and you don't get to choose what's locked. It chooses for you, and then other rooms have treasure chests, and you have to make sure there's enough treasure chests before the locked doors too. And then if some are afterwards, then they're still out. Like if you have 2 locked doors, then you have to have like at least 2 treasure chests before that, or like a treasure chest then a door, then a treasure chest then a door. It will always guarantee when you get the treasure chests, it will always be a predetermined order that you get. You will always get a key first if there are locked doors until you've gotten enough keys to cover the whole dungeon, and then it'll start giving you rupees after that.
It gives you a tiny taste of what it's like to be a game designer.
Yeah. Not nearly the same way that Mario Maker does, but it's still something at least.
Does it still have the same vibe?
Yes, but not as much. I think Link's Awakening is a high C, and I think the remake is a low C.
All right.
If that makes sense. That's what I would say. It loses some of the charm to me. Okay. It loses some of the vibe.
Does Link's Awakening have Maple in it?
Maple.
The witch that you bump into.
It has a witch, but I don't think it has the young one that you're talking about. No. Yeah, that's just these two.
One. Okay.
It has the older witch in it because that's where you get the magic potion from. Or the magic powder. I don't think that Maple is in that one.
I just wanted to say that I like that character, and I like running into her, even though it scares me at first, or at least it used to.
No, maybe she is in that one because I think that's part of the trade sequence.
Oh.
Is it?
Unless it's Crazy Tracy you're thinking of.
Maybe. That could be it. I don't remember. It's been a little while. That's a good question. I'm curious now, but I'm not sure.
And didn't they use a different name for the witch in Link Between Worlds? The younger witch.
Probably. She was a way more important character in that game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Irene.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. You just remembered for me. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Do you agree with this placement?
Yeah.
Well, you haven't played it, so yeah. I get carte blanche on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Link to the Past. to me, I'm just going to put these two together, I guess.
Okay.
I've played this one.
Oh.
I have only played the Game Boy Advance version. I have not played the original. That could... I don't think it does, but it could be different. I could affect my opinion on this game. I don't think it does. They look very similar. They sound similar. They seem to be different. They're the same in every way. I don't think it's different. Oh, by the way, Link's Awakening Remake also has the color dungeon. You remember that?
I'm not sure.
Link's Awakening DX, because it was a Game Boy Color compatible version. Wait, is it down here? No, it's not down here.
Okay. Go ahead.
You pointed to it, so...
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
The color,
I forget.
The color dungeon?
Yeah, the color dungeon was added to the DX version of Link's Awakening, and they kept it in this one too, which I think is cool.
Alright.
I think it's neat. I think it's cool. It's a dungeon you can't... On the original, you can do it, but you can't really play it unless you're playing it on a Game Boy Color. So it's still there, but you just can't play it.
Okay, I'm not sure I've experienced that.
Yeah. It's a bonus dungeon you don't have to do.
Oh yeah, Link to the Past.
A Link to the Past. So...
Childhood.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
I want you to go first. Go ahead.
Childhood for me. I'm pretty sure I've never beaten it, though, but I've gotten all the way up to the end. Anyway, it's very nostalgic for me, and I played the randomizer a few times. Also not beaten that, but I do love the look and the sound of it, and the playing of it. What?
Keep going. Go ahead if you have more to say.
I don't really have more to say.
All right. So here's why we're giggling about this one, because I really dislike A Link to the Past. Like, really dislike it. Like, I would put it here easy. Easy. It is my least favorite of the Zelda games that I've played any significant amount of. So I can't say, like, 1 and 2 I've never really played that much. I really don't like it. It's funny, the fact that you said that you love the sound and the look of it is hilarious, because that is already what I was going to say, is that I can't stand the way it sounds. There's something about the audio library, or what the audio font, I think is the term. There is something about that game specifically that I cannot stand how it sounds. I hate the sword feel in that game. The way the sword feels in that game is actually the worst that I've ever seen in a Zelda game.
Okay.
I would rather play Zelda 1 and 2 with its sword feel over that one. The sword feel of A Link to the Past is actual dog water.
Do you think it sounds the same in both versions?
I think so. Everything I've heard between the two, but I've never played the SNES version.
I even like the sound that when the rupees, rupee picking up sound, and the fact that it plays whenever the logo comes up.
Yeah, I don't really like that sound either, but that one doesn't bother me too much. I don't really like the art style that much. I think it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but there's something weird about it that I don't like. Something off-putting to me, something kind of ugly looking to me about the art style. And this is somebody saying that I really like the art style of Link's Awakening in the Oracle games. But I don't know, there's something about A Link to the Past that I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way that you get the way that the items, a lot of them work. I don't like the way you get a lot of the items, because some of them are really weird and out of the way, and it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like it. I also rage more at A Link to the Past than I do at any other Zelda game, pretty much. I remember there was one time I played it, and I was like, it was a time where I was trying to give it another shot. I was trying to play through it again because it had been a while, and I was playing through the game again, and I got like pretty close to the end. I've beaten this game multiple times, which is also funny that the person that doesn't like it has beaten it, and the person that does like it hasn't beaten it. That's funny. But I got near the end. I think it was like Turtle Rock or something that I was at, and I just had a complete breakdown. It's like, I don't know why anybody likes it. It's awful. It's the worst game I've ever seen in my life. I just couldn't. I couldn't accept it. Oh, Link's Awakening DX is here.
Oh.
Huh. Well, wasn't that weird? Whoop. Whoop. Move.
Interesting. I thought the order didn't matter.
Well, it doesn't, but I just wanted it in the same spot that it was in before. Yeah, so I don't know. I hate it.
It's not just because a certain other YouTuber said that he didn't like it, right?
Which other YouTuber?
The Aaron.
But he doesn't like Ocarina either, and I do like Ocarina.
Okay.
Well, he does like A Link to the Past.
He does?
That's his favorite Zelda game.
Really?
Except for maybe Link Between Worlds.
So it's John then.
Maybe? If you watch Aaron's Sequelitis video, he talks about how Link to the Past is great. He says a lot of negative things about it too, but he talks about how it's way better than Ocarina.
Huh.
He hates Ocarina. I think Ocarina is okay.
They're about the same to me. Maybe Link to the Past a little more. I don't know.
So, yeah, I would put... Is there more that I could... I'm sure there's more I could say about it. I'm sure there's more I could say about it.
See, I don't really hate any of these. I don't think.
Well, I think there's one other one that I might hate, but not because it's close. It's coming up. We'll get there. Yeah. So I personally, I would do this one, I guess, but I'll just put it here. A Link to the Past. I would do this, or maybe this one. I'm not joking. So we're gonna have to meet in the middle on this one.
Yeah.
What would you give it if it was completely up to you?
I think I'd give it like a B or an A, maybe.
That's actually lower than I expected you to say.
I wasn't gonna say S for it.
I thought you were gonna be like definitive A.
Oh, okay. So.
So how do you feel about C as a middle ground?
C is a middle ground. C works.
Adventure of Link. I have not substantially played this or the first Zelda.
Yeah, I don't particularly like Adventure of Link.
So have you played it enough that you're comfortable giving it a letter?
Not really.
That wasn't really an answer. Okay. What's your answer to this? Oh, great answer.
Not really.
So, are we just going to put these here?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing it. Twilight Princess HD. Too similar?
Yeah.
Too similar. I've never played it. Majora's Mask 3D. This is the one I was talking about. This is the one that I might actually hate.
Really?
See, okay, the Ocarina of Time 3D one is like a perfect replication of Ocarina. It's basically exactly the same in any conceivable way. Majora's Mask almost was that, and then they're like, you know what, we could tweak a few things. And then they screwed it all up. Now, I don't remember all the details. It's been a while, but there's one thing in particular about this game that makes it where I don't ever want to play this game again. And that is the bosses. The bosses are just they're just. You know, they're just
No.
they're just
What about
they're just F tier.
You can't explain.
Okay, how well do you know the bosses in Majora?
Pretty well.
Okay, so you know Aldolawa?
Yeah.
This is how to fight.
Yeah.
This is how to fight. I found him. Supposed to die. You know that guy?
Yes.
So he's probably the least affected by this. So instead of doing damage to him, just going up and slashing at his legs and stuff, instead you have to knock him over, and then I believe it's out of the back of his head or out of his back, an eye that looks like the eye in the Mask of Majora.
Okay.
It will come out, and you have to hit that to do damage. Okay? This is a theme. Get ready. So, the second one, Got, or however you pronounce him.
Yeah.
He also, you knock him over, and then you hit the eye as well. I think you can also use the arrows to knock him over, like you could in the old, to do damage to him in the original game. Also, not super affected by it.
Okay.
It's the third and fourth one that are the reason why I never want to play that game again.
Right.
The third one, Gyrog, or however you pronounce, Gjorg?
Oh.
Gjorg?
Yeah.
The Hirgaflurgan enemy? Exactly. So, in the original Majora, it was possible to stand on the little platform in the middle, right? And you could beat the entire boss like that, I believe. You could just use the arrows, because that was the thing about Majora, is you could theoretically beat all the bosses without ever using a mask, which was cool. So in this one, normally you would hit him with the boomerang, I think, and then you would go into the water, go down and slash at him, right? I think something like that. I forget what the second phase of his fight was originally like. In this one, it's like that in the first phase, but in the second phase, the platform in the middle goes down, and you can't stand above the water anymore. You stay underwater, right? And then he releases. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure he releases little miniature creatures to come at you, right? That's not the problem. You damage them, and he's got these aquatic mines that have the spikes on them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're sticking to the ground, and they got a chain that was holding them to the ground. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, what happens is he starts sucking water in, and you have to dislodge the mines, and then he'll suck them in and explode, and then it opens the eye that you do damage on. But doing that is an actual living nightmare.
Oh.
That I remember that being so hard to do. It was so difficult to get those in his mouth. It's been a while. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. I remember it being just a living nightmare to do that. So, let's get to the last one.
All right.
The last one is Twin Mold, I believe, was his name. In the original game, you would use the bow, right? You'd use the bow on the first one to take out. I think it was the blue one. You would use the bow on, and it would kill. It would kill him eventually. Or no, am I misremembering? No, it had to be that way. Okay, you'd have to kill one with the bow. And then you would get the giant's mask, and then you'd become a giant, and it was basically at that point a victory lap, where you just go over and just punch the other Twin Mold enemy. You remember this?
No.
You would become a giant, and you'd go over and just punch him, and 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 then he would die. And then that was the end of that. They decided to get cute with it. So, the first one I don't remember being any different, but the second phase, when you get the Giant's Mask, instead, you have to, do a bunch of damage to him, but it's, stunning damage, so he doesn't actually take any damage from this. But he gets stunned, and I think he, falls to the ground, and then you pick him up by the tail, and then you pick him up, and you slam him down, and he's supposed to take damage from that. The problem is, it takes forever to get to that point, and you have to do it 70 times. It takes forever. And I remember when I was playing that, I could never be sure. I was always like, am I doing this right? Am I making progress? I can't tell. I just remember that being awful. Anyway. There's a few things that are changed here and there. I don't remember any of the other details though, but I just remember nothing being better about this game.
Okay.
They did change there's one better thing. The schedule book. I remember that being better for some reason, but I don't. You could also, when you do the double time thing to go forward in time, you don't have to go to the next time increment of the next day or night. You could go forward at an hour or two at a time if you want.
So it's a re-break then.
A what?
A re-break.
A re-break?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Instead of a remake, I got you. I gotcha. Honest opinion, since that's such a relatively small part of the game that I hate, I would give it a C.
Okay. I have no way in on it.
Wind Waker HD. Too similar?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played it, so.
I think the only difference is that it looks a lot better.
Okay.
Which stands to reason, I guess.
The Switch sale, I think, but...
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Though wasn't there another version that had that too?
The randomizer lets you do it.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Ocarina of Time 3D, I would argue, is too similar to really mark it differently.